It's not too many regulars in already, so I don't know if you can hear the background noise. Hunting for victims, hunting for victims. Yeah, I think so. Is it recording? Okay.
2/3 battery life. Go back here to Chuck. He's pretty.
You want to
Watch all the views go down.
you want to come over here and talk for a minute?
Yeah, you got a lighter?
I do. I do have a lighter.
Doing B-roll.
Basically.
Check. B-roll.
Basically.
B-roll on the check.
I had to go look at the flyer to make sure that it was 6 years.
You know, I didn't really do the math. So, we turned 6 on December 1st.
Right.
So that's, I don't know what that really means. I mean, so if you turn 6, you're 6, right?
I mean, I guess that's how birthdays work, ain't it?
Yeah, right. So this is our starting our 6th year.
We're trying to get Jason over here. We'll hear what it's like to be your neighbor.
No, not Jason.
That's not his name?
No.
What's his name?
Ryan.
Brian?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah. You should have Mike
Ryan.
3 over here.
I didn't grab Mike 3. I figured you were going to be too busy.
It's not so bad. It's not too busy today. Not so far. So, been going for about an hour. So,
Yeah.
Good little crowd. Nobody's eating all the food I
What a waste.
slaved over.
What a waste.
You got chili for the next week. Mexican chili. It's really good. It's got a
It's
little
really
spice.
well. I'll eat some of it before I leave today.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We can't get Brian's his name. I can't get him to come over here and tell me what goes through a man's head to wear oxygen in a shop full of torchlighters. So
yeah.
I hear he's a veteran, so he's been blown up before probably. So no big deal to him, I guess.
Well, he's we actually had a nice conversation. He runs or owns a veteran-owned bar, I believe, in Granite City.
See, he could be telling us that himself if he'd come over.
Right.
He could be advertising.
Brian,
He could be advertising if he'd just come over here and sit down.
I could be wrong, but
Could be wrong.
But we looked at countertop display humidors to put down there in Granite. So hopefully we get something going for him.
Brian, if you want that countertop display humidor, Brian, you have to come sit down. Brian. Oh, he doesn't even know his name now. He's like a kid. He already forgot what his name was. So we get your neighbor over here to tell us neighborhood stories.
I don't think he has too many. I tried to make him ride the one wheel the other day.
Does he stay in his house, does he?
No, he's out all the time. He's always grilling.
Well, then
So,
he's got neighborhood stories.
I don't know. He's been there 13 years. 13 or 14 years.
He's got stories.
So, yeah, maybe.
He's got stories.
You know, the neighborhood's pretty boring. It's pretty nice and relaxed. So, it's a stark contrast to where I was. So,
Stark contrast.
yep.
So, do you know if any of the other regulars are coming up today?
I don't know.
Tony?
I'm not sure.
Mark?
I just got here and started cleaning, getting food prepped and cooked up. So, and then Ginger's making some fresh fruit cocktails, so she's squeezing juices and.
Yeah, I haven't
limes.
invited her over here. I don't want to get punched.
No, yeah, she might punch you. You never know.
Probably get hurt.
Yeah, that's okay. We don't care.
Yeah. So if you want to hear us, you'll have to go to the YouTube channel and
Right.
subscribe so that you can hear the conversation.
Right.
Yeah, after the fact.
Right.
After the fact.
What graphics are you gonna put back here?
If I can rip the live down, I might put the live behind us.
Oh, okay.
If I can rip it off the thing there. So, he had an idea I could bring the laptop over here and possibly go live on YouTube with the laptop, but that just seems like too much. It's too much.
That's
See, he says he works for the Justice Department like it's cool, but he's IT.
Oh well.
He's definitely IT.
So,
Listen to him.
oh, you stream? Yeah. Well, he probably does.
Oh.
Hey, show him. Do you have your laptop here?
I do have my laptop here.
Well, freaking knock it out, bud.
Oh, I don't know.
Knock it out, bud.
I don't know.
Get pitter
So,
patter.
so the problem is that if we do that, and the laptop quality is far superior to the camera quality.
Oh, and you know it will be
on
too.
the no name
Because that camera is garbage.
garbage.
It's the same for both.
Use the laptop's camera. You just
Well-
need a piece of software on the laptop to be able to capture and screen at the same time.
Let's do it. Let's
Really?
go. Let's go. All right. I'm gonna go get a drink. Or you gonna go? You go do
Yep,
your thing.
I'm going to have him show me how to do this.
I'll sit here and entertain no one for no reason.
No one, for no reason.
Right.
All 45 subscribers.
Oh, 45?
We might have 46. He said he might subscribe.
I might subscribe. All right. Hey, that beer was free, so that's worth a subscribe.
There you go.
Done.
go.
I will trade beer for subscribers on the YouTube. You just come up to the shop, show me you subscribed, and then you're good to go.
The other tobaccos I use is actually this is Nick Rock.
So what do I need?
So I use a free program called OBS. You can open it up like that.
Download something?
You gotta download OBS.
Now we have Adobe fanciness.
Yeah.
For just streaming, the only thing that you need is OBS.
All right.
So what it is you'll get a key from Facebook which will add to OBS, and you'll be able to stream.
Hey, just
Put
give.
all your inputs into here. Tell OBS what your inputs are, and boom, go. Then you can record. So then you get this for your podcast
Right.
later that you can edit and bring into Adobe and do all your shit with.
Right.
And then because you're live with Facebook, all of your inputs here and this will be on Facebook versus.
So the sound quality will be just as good. No kidding.
So it'll be all this. All
Yes.
this will run into the computer?
Yeah.
Knock that out for us.
Well, how do I run it into the computer?
All right. I'm gonna.
What ports do you have here?
Oh, bro, we don't know.
Yeah, you're looking.
I know it's
I think
fancy.
they're all on top, man. They're all on top.
This is the best worst cigar podcast
It
ever.
is.
Just get in front of the camera.
Well,
I
I
mean, that's how bad this is anyway.
Right, so these are all outs. That's for headphones.
Headphones.
Yeah, these are.
Oh, what these are.
Yeah, so you would need a cable to go from your line outs, which would be all of your stuff into like a USB or something for your laptop.
Oh,
We don't have that.
we don't have that.
Okay, so I mean, I would say order one.
Well, here's a. Well, it's-
3.5 millimeter. That looks like an input.
oh, you think that's input?
How
Yeah, it
is
says
this?
input right there.
So is this just recording?
Yeah, just
So-
recording.
so-
I have to sync it together later.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're
How
SD.
is this being recorded then?
SD.
SD card.
Ah, gotcha. So yeah, you would just need cables to go from here and here to there. And then OBS, you would select your video input as being this. And then your audio input as being this.
That's so. I already forgot.
And,
Right. No, I understand what he's saying.
And then that's literally it as far as that's concerned. Because with OBS you can record it and stream it at the same time. So on AP Cigar's Facebook page, that gives you a key. You would take that key, type that key into OBS for Facebook Live. You could also do YouTube Live if you're high enough with YouTube. You
Right. We're not. Remember, we're at
So-
45 subscribers.
Right. So you'll get there.
46 maybe.
Every,
I mean, you,
maybe.
my beer's not done yet.
Ah, jeez. His beer's not done, so you can't subscribe yet. I like it.
So I got up for
Yeah,
nothing.
you would just need a cable for both
We don't need a cable.
to go into Candela.
Oh, look at that. Look at his trademark. His trademark infractions there.
Cable from there, there, done.
He says it like it's easy. Just cable this, cable
need,
that.
just need some cables.
Yep.
So I told you he was IT.
Hey, hey, hop off real quick. Let me talk to Scott on here.
Oh, fine.
All right. Can you hear? All right. You sure you can hear?
That looks like DVD or an HDMI. You could use HDMI as well.
Yeah. You got it.
HDMI
There you go.
mini.
Better? All right. So we're just recording for the future. It looks good up there. So we're just doing some B-roll, but I thought it'd be cool if you hopped on. Where the words are on the mic, that's where you'll talk into. But you'll,
good.
yeah, there you go. Audio is perfect. So then you just want to introduce yourself, what you do, who you are.
Scott Biancardi, STL Cigars. I create a lot of STL Especials. Unrolled.
Hand rolled, and that's kind of your main thing. Is what's bread and butter now? Is it cigar sales or events?
Combination of both. Just depends on the time of the year. I get way more busy in the
Wedding season.
Spring and fall for weddings for sure. I do a lot of weddings.
Now, you did stuff with Live Nation before COVID. Has anything materialized post-COVID or
No more Live Nation. That one's done.
Is it? That's kind of sad, man. You got paid to watch concerts and roll cigars and
Hang out with the VIPs.
Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. So,
They get to see a lot of shows too. You know,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
kind of lucky on that for a while.
yeah, you got to sit there and literally watch concerts
Well,
and get
I
paid.
sat in the VIP. I mean, I could hear all the music while I'm playing, or while I'm rolling. I could hear all the music playing while I'm rolling. But I, after my time was up, then they're like, "Hey, you want to go see the show?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah, free
let's go."
Yeah, free concerts are always cool, and then you got paid to be there. So, I mean,
Double doozy.
Yeah, that's awesome. So that hasn't is Live Nation still a thing? Is that still going? Do you know?
They're not doing any kind of special deals. I think now at this point. So.
Right. Well, I think concerts are so sold out right now, just because everybody's so
They're sold out, ready to go.
They don't have to offer special
I
VIP
think
stuff right
That's
now.
kind of true.
So once it gets back to a regular in like a year or two,
Maybe.
then they're going to need another draw for the VIP section. But what a sweet gig while that one lasted. You know,
It
and
was a couple years.
Yeah, yeah,
And
and
I even went to Chicago, seen Dave Matthews 2 nights in a row. I did that twice.
that's amazing.
And
That's cool.
there I could actually sit in the VIP and actually see the concert for sure.
That's awesome.
That was the top of the line. Now here in St. Louis, it was a little bit different because I'm off on the side of the stage.
Right.
But this was more of a full view stage over there. Like seeing Robert Plant up there as well in Chicago, and that was super cool.
Yeah, no,
Sit there, roll, and see everything on the big screen right there.
Right.
Because it's all, they do everything on big screens any longer. so.
absolutely. Yeah. What amazing contacts to meet in the VIPs of like, all these venues that you go to. You do in St. Louis. I know you do like the Lamborghini show. Or like
I did a old Cardinals baseball pitcher a couple weeks ago. Rolled for his wedding. That was super awesome, and meet lots of good people that way, and have a lot of fun with them all.
Yeah, you don't really even have to advertise. You literally just show
Sell
up.
myself,
do your
baby. That's what the world's supposed to be about now
Right.
these days.
Yeah,
is
you just
sell yourself.
Do your
You
thing.
know it.
Yeah, do your thing, and you just and do right by everybody, and it works out great.
Exactly
So it's
right.
very cool. I appreciate you coming out here like you do every year, except for that one year we forgot. I don't remember. It was like year 2 or 3. It was like January. You called me. You're like, "Hey man, you didn't. We didn't have your anniversary." I was like, "Oh, I forgot all about my anniversary." So
It's getting more important these days now. We're getting older by the minute. So
Man,
we gotta
I-
take advantage of every party we can.
yeah, for sure. So we got good drinks. Have you gotten a cocktail yet? Is it still too
Still
early?
drinking your good coffee, whatever that is over there. Ooh.
Oh, dude, that's from Atlanta. That's coffee is fresh, and it's a guy named Chris. He's got a roaster down there, and he sends some bags up, and yeah, I always make it a
tasty with the cigar.
I make it a little stronger. Yeah, mine's sitting right over there by my phone.
Yeah,
So
mine's over yonder.
yeah. So no, yeah, we I thought, it's only been an hour. I kind of expected it to be a smidge busier, but kind of. Everybody's getting here a little early. I was like, man, I'm not even done sweeping yet.
Yeah, I know. It was people were starting to show up early. I was here early. I thought the same, but
I was like,
it's
man.
good so far.
Yeah, well, and it's Saturday now, right after a few tornadoes, so I know everybody's doing their cleanup, and hopefully they remember to get out and come get some cigars. And
There'll be more here. Don't worry. I'll sell out here in a little
oh,
while.
I'm sure you
If
will.
not, we'll just smoke them.
Yeah. The same thing with the alcohol. We'll just drink it. So I just got a message from Joe Chappie. He asked if there was adult beverages here, so Mr. Chappie might join us for a little bit. I'll put him on here.
Oh, he'll be good on it.
Yeah, I'll put him on here. He can talk about all the bullshit that he doesn't do. So.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a cool setup over there with the gorilla with the cigar in his mouth.
Yeah. No,
That's a good little backdrop.
Yeah, no, it
got a
definitely
picture
is.
of
Well, I got it on the live. I should be able to pull it from there, but I'll get a picture. Yeah, like I think you've taken more pictures with that gorilla than anybody else.
I did a couple weeks ago when I was here.
Yeah.
Ken was taking my picture a couple times. It looked pretty good. This time, though, I got the fedora going. The white Barris shirt.
Yeah, looking
I dressed
fancy.
for the occasion today.
Right. Yeah, you look nice. Sorry, it was like 80 effing degrees in here.
Yeah, it is right now. I got the tan still going.
Yeah,
left
nice.
over.
Mine's fading out, man. I'm fading out on the tan.
Got to get out and ride the skateboard more often.
I know, man. It's that's hopefully tomorrow. The weather will be good, and
all week. You have to play hooky all week to ride the skateboard.
next week. Yeah, next week I'm gonna ride skateboard. I'm gonna work on the Alton building. So we should be opening location 2 by first quarter next year. So downtown Alton.
Man with a plan.
Yeah, something.
I'll back you up and sell you some cigars.
Hey, I appreciate you taking my money. You're one of my favorite people to pay, that's for sure.
Come on over and get you some Table 36 cigars, the Peacemaker.
Oh, don't forget the Table 36 knockoff
STL
cigar.
special. Oh, yeah.
The
Shaggy.
Peacemaker knockoff right here. So
Get a few STL specials, and he's got a whole humidor full of other goodies.
man, I got 4 facings of yours.
Gonna add some more, maybe.
Yeah, I probably need that Candela double, triple wrap stuff, man. That's
Tricolor.
yeah, that's a beautiful thing. So no, and then you're in all the shops. I pretty much am with the Table 36. You might are you?
A lot of them.
You're in the Hill.
Yep.
You're at
Sell
Lit.
out there. Lit. Sell out there. Montrez.
Montrez. I was at Montrez on Wednesday night. I took him a couple boxes
Oh,
of
did you
judges.
go?
Yeah. I went Wednesday night, and then Thursday I was in St. Charles at the Harley dealership selling
Yeah, I was
cigars.
working.
And then Friday I did a Zoom call with the guys over in New Zealand, and that was wicked cool,
That
man.
seems super cool.
Dude, those guys were badass, man. It was, dude. We sat here through a Zoom and 2 tornadoes, and the building's leaking. Like shit's just literally falling down around me, and I'm just like, fuck it, let's just keep doing the
Keep
Zoom.
going to video.
Yeah,
They have
let's
no
just-
idea what a tornado is over there.
Well,
You're
dude,
fine.
they were watching my weather. They're like, "Hey, Mike, it says to take cover, like get to the lowest level of your
phone's buzzing.
Yeah, everybody's phone. We had like 10, 15 people in here. We had like a dice game going on this side. We had people over here smoking cigars, and everybody's phones going off, like all the alerts. And then and then the guy, so he looks it up. He goes, "Hey, from where your location is, it looks like a tornado is just south of you." And I was like, "Well, it's better than on top of me, so we'll just continue unless we lose internet."
All the
And-
glass windows
Yeah,
and everything
yeah.
else.
We're sitting right over there, right in front of the glass windows. It was fantastic. So it was.
These are like pop-up tornadoes, too. I've seen a couple of videos,
Yeah.
and they just popped right out of the sky in a
Yeah.
split second, and all of a sudden went right back up.
Yeah,
So
man. We just, you got warm weather in December, man. It's just a recipe for disaster
Might
like
be
that.
later in the week, supposed to be in the 70s again.
I know we might have another round of this crap.
Usually it's snowing.
Yeah, well, I think our winters have gotten a little bit later. They go to February. That's when we really get the snow, late January, February. So our springs are pushed back, our winters are pushed back. So we need need like an extra month on the calendar or something.
We'll take the 70s in December.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna motorcycle ride. I rode over to Lit for Craft and Puro's
the other
2-year
night.
anniversary. I rode the chopper over there, and I left about midday, and I just rode over there, and there's no traffic on the interstates, man. I was just blazing speed. It was awesome. So
I did that on the way here. Everybody else is doing 80 in the 50, so I was like,
bro,
what the hell?
absolutely. So
Yeah. All good.
what's that? Oh yeah. So we gotta get to work.
I'll fix you up.
Yeah. All right. Thanks,
I gotta
Scott.
go roll some more cigars. Peace out.
Check you out. What's your socials and your website, real quick?
On my social.
No, your social security number, your mother's maiden name,
STL Cigars 1 on Instagram.
on Instagram, and then website is STL.
STLcigars.com.
Nice. All
Get
right,
some
go.
STL specials. Send me a note, and I'll send them to you
Yeah.
to try a few good ones.
Yeah. You
All right.
give out samples?
Costs money for everybody. Says you got samples.
No, man, I don't got no
I got
samples.
samples. What do you think? They rolled up some little shorties for you to try.
Hey,
it's all work, baby. It's a lot of tedious work.
Hey,
let me tell you.
Tennessee. I normally don't do samples, so you should feel very fortunate that I put some samples out. I sent some. There's a new cigar shop in Tennessee, and I did send them a few samples. to try
Yeah,
out.
you gotta do that.
Yeah, they're new, man. There's like 5 partners. They just fall in love with cigars. They're rocking out. So I'm gonna ride down there on the chopper and see how they liked them. So anyway, I'll let you get
I'm
your
gonna
thing.
go roll some more
All right.
smokes.
Hey, leave my headphones. It's like a dog leash.
Yeah, I know. I will.
I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna see if I can get Jesus.
See if you can get Ryan.
Yeah.
Go get Ryan. I want neighborhood stories.
All right. I'll try to get Ryan for you. I'm gonna check your battery on the camera too.
What's this guy? Get this guy over here.
I don't know this guy.
I don't know this guy either. He
Well,
just walked in.
you're the one that walked in with him.
Hey.
All right, let him get a cigar.
Hey, well, he can come over and talk to me while Scott rolls
Well,
his
he wants to
cigar.
watch him roll a cigar.
All right.
Jeez.
All right.
I mean, we do this once a year. Let the man watch.
All right.
All right. Hey, look at this messy ass table too.
I know.
Right.
You can thank Hinkle for that.
Was Hinkle on?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ryan. My voice is roached. So Mike's going to try and drum us up somebody else to talk to. And I guess it ain't going to be Ryan. Right. I don't. So? All right. So these are going to be kind of long and kind of boring. We've got tables full of people up here. Again, it's a 6-year anniversary. And we are Facebook Live right now, which again, you won't be able to see. You'll have to go back and watch later. Got a decent little crowd up here so far. I'm trying to goat people into coming over here and helping me entertain you. So, once again, we got Scott from STL Cigars up here rolling cigars. Hand-rolled cigars all day long. Again, you don't know that because you can't hear me on the live. Is that Bob? Bob. Bob, come sit down, Bob. Bob, come sit down. Bob. Bob. Come sit down, Bob. Come on, Bob. Damn it. I don't know. Are you done? All right. Bob. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. I'll take it easy on you. I'll take it easy on you, Bob. Come on. Sit down.
Shit.
Are you drunk already, Bob? No. My God. You been into the whiskey already?
Now, let's not get on that.
Well, let's not get you on that.
Well, you're the
What?
damn problem.
What? I'm not the one that broke our chairs outside, Bob.
I don't recall breaking a chair.
I bet you don't. I bet you don't. Bob, do you want to tell everybody what you did for a living, or do you want to keep that state secrets?
Why should I keep it a secret?
I don't know.
Retired past 10 years from the Madison County Coroner's Office.
You've been retired for 10 years?
Yeah,
Bob is old, people.
I'm old.
Old. Really old.
Yeah.
And he still gets wasted drunk up here all the time.
Now, how long ago was that? I mean, and I haven't since, so...
Well, it's
so
in
far,
spurts.
so good.
It's in spurts. I mean, it's not an everyday thing.
I stay at home if I want to do that shit.
It's not an everyday thing.
No, it shouldn't. It can't be. Too expensive.
So you work for a funeral home now, don't you, Bob?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's just down the street from y'all.
Yeah. I don't know the name of it. Panic
Yeah.
Funeral Home.
Yeah.
And you work with another regular of ours, Tony.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Yeah. Every once in a while we get together
Tony hasn't been in yet. I will certainly goad Tony into coming on here when he comes on.
Yeah, he needs to come on.
And I will tear Tony apart.
Oh. What's he been up to?
I don't know. He hasn't been in a lot lately.
Oh, but
He hasn't been a lot lately. So I think he's golfing. That's what I think he's doing now. Just golfing all the time. I haven't seen Mark in a while either. So, and I know Mark's not out on his boat no more, so he can't use that for an excuse. He just doesn't like us anymore, I guess. So.
Yeah. Well.
Bob, how long have you been coming up here, Bob?
Well, at least 5 years.
At least 5 years?
A year may have passed before I realized.
Well, you live in Bethalto, don't you?
Wood River.
Oh, you live in Wood River? I thought you lived in Bethalto for some reason. So, Bob is one of our geriatrics that we have to feed pudding and pills all the time.
Yeah.
He comes up and watches Matlock and Murder, She Wrote on our TV.
Yeah. Make sure pads are down on the chairs. Oh. Let me introduce a sponsor here.
Oh, yeah? What do you got?
From Vista Brewing.
From who?
Vista Brewing.
Who's Vista? Is that you?
That's me.
That's you? You're Vista Brewing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I made me some, it's a dry Irish stout.
It's a dry, it looks wet to me, Bob. It's liquid.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
I don't drink, Bob, so
No,
I actually don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
But
I know.
I understand. That's what they call them, dry, even though they're liquid. I don't understand that at all, but it is what it is.
I don't either.
What can I say? People that make up beer names are drunk when they do it, so.
Well, I didn't make this up.
Yeah.
It's a recipe from somebody else, not
Right,
mine.
well, and the person that named it, dry Irish what?
Well,
Dry Irish
stout.
Dry Irish stout. The person that began calling it that was drunk when he did it, so you can't.
Boy, you
Can't
know
expect
a hell
much
of a
sense.
lot, you know?
Can't expect. I mean,
You just seem
it only makes sense if you brew beer. You're going to be drunk by the time you get around to naming it, right? Have you ever been on a website called Leafly? So you go on a website called Leafly, and on Leafly they've got all the marijuana strains. You it's like set up like a periodic table, and you can click on all these marijuana strains, and the people that named them were clearly stoned when they named them. So
Okay,
I would
yeah,
imagine that it's the same for beer.
okay. Oh. Sent me those, I don't know if you call them apps or.
Oh, I sent you that.
Those are,
I invited you to that group.
yeah, they're
That group.
interesting.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you enjoying those?
Yeah.
I-
What's the Uncle somebody and then.
I don't. Uncle Herb.
Those-
Uncle Herb's Muppet something on
Yeah.
Facebook. And
my-
so I invited Bob to, and what it is, it's a bunch of offensive Muppet memes. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And
Plus, there's one that people who don't get offended easily.
yeah, don't go there if you're easily offended. Which, if you're easily offended, you've already turned this off anyway. So you're not gonna go there. But I invited Bob over here to it because I figured Bob would enjoy it. Are you getting a kick out of those, Bob? Are you?
Yeah, they, how people, they must be messed up thinking of that stuff. I would, my mind just doesn't go there, but
Yeah, I don't
it's
think they're
interesting.
right.
I'm glad people do.
They're certainly not right. So I get a kick out of a bunch of them too. So did you see what happened down at Amazon? Have you been keeping up with that?
Yeah, isn't that tragic?
Whole building gone.
Yeah,
So 2 deaths, I think, is what they said.
yeah. There was one over in St. Charles. There,
And-
around actually Defiance.
Oh yeah,
Of
yeah.
course, as tragic as it is, Kentucky.
Oh yeah,
particularly
Kentucky.
Mayfield. is
No,
having
so that tornado that hit that town in Kentucky traveled over 230 miles.
yeah.
It was on the ground in Arkansas.
Yeah. And then didn't pop up until Louisville.
It was on the ground. Yeah, it was on the ground in Arkansas, and I think they said that it broke the wind speed record for a tornado.
That was a fast-moving motherfucker. The one that came
Definitely.
through here was traveling about 70 miles an hour.
Definitely. Yeah, we didn't get any of it up here. Mike said they got a lot of rain. I wasn't here, but I live about 2 miles from the shop, so not even 2 miles probably.
Yeah, I got
But-
a little rain and
Yeah, Mike said.
nice little wind come through.
You know what I noticed? I've lived here my whole life, and last night I was hearing.
Are you dead?
Well, not yet, but thus far. I was hearing like wind ripping apart a metal roof last night, and the wind wasn't really even picked up. I couldn't figure. That's the first time I've ever heard anything like that. So, and like I said, I heard it when both cells came through here.
Yeah.
Like the first one that took out the Amazon, and then we got another round. What about an hour later, I think, and. When both cells moved through here, they both made that noise,
Yeah.
like just ripping. Someone was like wind ripping apart a metal roof, and I've never. It was eerie. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, years ago, in my younger days.
Years, many years ago.
We're talking, holy shit,
A century,
50, 55 years.
the time of Jesus.
Anyway, I was lived in a mobile home trailer,
Right.
and a straight line wind picked it up and set it off the concrete block.
Well,
At least it was
least-
still upright.
at least it put it down.
Yeah, I put it
So-
down. Just
When you were a coroner, Bob, did you ever work any tornado related?
no.
And we don't really get. I think it's the topography here.
Yeah.
We don't really get.
It seems to hit St. Louis and then just split.
And just split and break apart.
Yeah.
And that's what it did last night. It seemed like it just went. It started heading south and north, which is what
Yeah.
it seems to do. Madison County seems to, for the most part,
I don't know.
get away from it. I mean, last night it didn't, but
Well, I don't know if it has anything to do with the bluffs. We don't have a bluff.
yeah, we don't. Not here.
You wouldn't think
Not here.
it would, because it would.
Don't smack the microphone, Bob.
Yeah. So anyway,
Bob, we had Steve on here telling stories, and even he didn't hit the microphone.
well,
You know how animated Steve is.
oh yeah. I like those stories. I hope he stops
Are you-
by and.
Are you subscribed to our YouTube channel, Bob? No. That's a no, people. No. So this is
I
why.
don't know if.
This is
you know,
why we have 45 subscribers.
Well, you'll have to show me how to subscribe.
Well, you've watched the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Well, you at least slept through the podcast anyway.
Yeah.
As long as you have it on, we get the views. It doesn't matter to me.
Well, yeah, it was. I don't know if it was live or.
No,
or
they're pre-recorded. This is
okay.
This isn't live either. This is
Okay.
pre-recorded.
Yeah.
I was going live, but Mike took that option away. So, no, this is pre-recorded. I have to mix it all together later.
Yeah.
So it's not live. So this is not
Well,
going to be the
it looks-
podcast.
I feel like I'm the only person in here.
This is going to be an extra. It actually looks pretty full.
Yeah, well, we have
And we
an
can-
audience, but
There's a bunch of. Well, I don't know if we
Paying
have an
attention.
audience. They're not paying attention to us. They're off in their little groups, which is what happens in watching Scott roll cigars. Which, I mean, who can blame them there?
yeah.
I see Jason came in though. So if you want to be off the hook here, Bob, you can go see if I can get Jason on here.
Well, I'll go
Oh,
wrangle-
you're not having a
which
heart
way
attack,
did
are
you
you?
go?
Grabbing,
Well,
grabbing your chest there.
no, I think we're all right.
No, okay, all right. I do not know CPR, Bob.
Well,
I
don't want you
actually do.
Now than me either.
I actually do.
Well, just compressions, okay?
I learned it in Boy Scouts.
You're more of just a friend.
Well, Bob, if you pass out on the ground, you're getting tongue. You're getting all. You know how it works. You're getting everything. Second base, third base.
Oh,
I
shit.
mean, I mean, if you wake up and don't feel like Steve after Mark took him home that one night, then there's a problem. You've not heard that story?
No,
Oh, you've heard that story. You're just elderly and forgot.
probably. It was probably one of those nights, you know.
Bob, Ryan, come sit down. Man, I see Jason from here, Bob. So if you want off the hook, you want to go grab Jason?
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
I'll let you off the hook. Jason.
Yeah. I'll tell him you haven't got something for him to do.
Yeah, tell him. Tell him I need his help. He's a helpful guy. He'll want to come help. Bob's gonna go get Jason for us. Jason's hiding because he seen me staring at him. He walked out of my view sight like I didn't see him. Oh man. And now Bob can't find him. I mean, he's clear as day out there. Bob can't find him. So the chances of getting Jason to come on here are slim to none. So Jason's kind of a private guy. So no, is that a no, Bob? Is that a no? Yeah, he seen me looking at him, and he quickly went to where I couldn't see him no more. He found a corner I can't see. Oh, what about Emily? Emily, come here. We're gonna get Emily on here. Come have a seat. Come have a seat. This is Emily, Mike's daughter.
Where does the water go on?
What?
Whose big head had this first?
Bob. Well, it was also on your father's big ass head first, so and it's probably not been adjusted since then.
We have the same head.
You have the same. Well, see, it should fit then. What do you do, Emily? Why are you here today? Well, you're here helping today.
Because I wanted to leave catering. I was tired of being there.
Oh, you were tired of serving food that tears people apart. Listen, let me explain something to you. Emily caters for a company that we won't mention because she doesn't want fired. Or do you want fired?
Debatable.
Debatable. You would be perfectly okay if I mentioned them and you got fired? Is that what you're saying?
That'd be fired for the wrong reason. If I'm going to get fired, it's going to be to make things right there.
Well, if you get fired, you still get unemployment, so it doesn't really matter what you get fired for.
That's also debatable. I couldn't get unemployment last time from Pizza Hut shutting down.
So, well, that's because they shut down.
Yeah, they left me without a job.
This is you getting fired.
Yeah.
So anyway, Emily caters for a restaurant that we're not going to mention. And I was at a Christmas party yesterday, and they catered the Christmas party. And let me explain my diet to you. I live strictly on Mexican food that I shouldn't eat, and pizza, basically. That's what I eat all the time. And this food yesterday just tore me apart. And it wasn't the Mexican food I ate later because it never does that to me, but it's terrible.
Maybe because you're so used to fast food that when you get real food, your body doesn't know what to do with it.
Well, I don't eat fast food. I stay away from fast food.
You eat Mexican. That's done.
Yeah, but it's restaurant food. That's not fast food.
Mexican from next door should be considered fast food.
It's Tex-Mex. It's not real fast food. I don't eat Taco Bell. So, and I only eat McDonald's once a year. That's when it's processed pork butt. Fake processed pork butt slathered in barbecue sauce season. That's the only time I really eat McDonald's. I don't like McDonald's.
That's fair.
I do go to Burger King and eat Whoppers every once in a while. So, like if I'm hungry and I just don't want to go nowhere else. So,
yeah.
But so that's just your example. I eat next door all the time. I eat Chinese food all the time, and I eat pizza and pasta from like Emo's and places like that all the time. And that food yesterday tore me, and I don't have that problem with anything, but that food yesterday was terrible, terrible. My stomach still doesn't feel right.
You were our only negative comment.
I am.
We had some guy say that our chef was dynamite because the food was popping. Shit, you not.
Well, I'm not going to make any comments as to who I could guess made that comment, but I could probably take a couple guesses on who made that comment, and let's just say he probably wouldn't know. So, about popping food. And I mean, I actually can't disagree. Your food was popping about 6 hours later. So.
It doesn't bother anyone else. It was
terrible.
just you.
It was terrible.
We eat that shit all the time. It does not bother anyone else.
It wasn't just me. I'm just the person you have to see. You normally don't have to see those people the next day. You had to see me the next day.
I mean, all of our employees eat the food. We never have an issue.
The rolls were good.
Rolls are very good.
The rolls were good.
They were. I don't know
I'll
why
give them that.
They were very good that day.
I wish I'd known what the chicken tastes like, but mine wasn't done.
I don't like our chicken.
So, the steak tasted good. It tasted good, and that's about all I'm going to say about that. So.
Oh yeah, how'd you like the green beans? You were saying that if you don't like them, it's all my fault.
I didn't mind the green beans. The old lady didn't like them, but I didn't mind them. They were all right. They're all right.
Yeah, they're hit or miss.
So you're up here helping today with the onslaught of customers, which it's boring, isn't it? Because once everybody's got a cigar, that's the end of it. They go sit down and.
Yeah, but I don't really have to do anything, and that's kind of nice. Even at catering, if there's nothing to do, there's something to do.
Are you gonna come clean?
Come clean.
Yeah, are you gonna come clean after this? Or do I have to do that? Because it's my week next week. So I'm the one that's gonna have to clean. I can tell by the look.
Oh.
Tell by that look. I'll be cleaning next week.
I thought you meant come clean about like my dark secrets or something, or about where I
No,
work.
I don't need to know any of that. I don't need to know any of that at all. What are we doing here? Recipes
For drinks. Or the menu.
I can't get Ginger to come over here. And she won't come over here and talk to me. I don't know why. So what's it like being Mike's daughter? There's some dark secrets.
It's actually, it's not bad, except for my identity is his. Like, oh, hey, you're Mike's kid, or,
Well,
Little Boss Jr., Mike Jr., it's
better than mine. It's better than my identity.
Angry Elf.
No.
That's your Christmas name.
Whenever I'm referred to in reference to this place, I have a completely different name by some people. Doesn't bother me at all. I think it's hilarious. Because they don't say it around me. They only say it when they're outside of my hearing range. So.
Really?
Yeah. So, I think it's funny. So. You live on Ridge Street now.
Yep.
So now you get to experience all the wonderful things that Ridge Street has to offer.
That's, yeah.
It's a good time.
Been living there for a few years with or without Dad, and we're getting some new homeless and new crackheads on the street lately.
Well, I mean,
They're getting younger.
You live with Rick. I almost forgot his name. I would have felt bad if I forgot Rick's name because I really like Rick. But you live with Rick, so you should be used to, the crazy homeless type. Because Rick is kind of like the crazy homeless type.
I wouldn't say homeless.
Well, he's not homeless, he does have a home, but he is, you could see him on a street corner holding a sign, for sure.
It always gets me when he walks up to the store up the street. I'm like, wow, you kind of just look like the rest of them.
Fits right in.
Love him to death, though.
Has he painted the bathtubs lately? Any random things being painted around the house that nobody tells you about lately?
No, I tried to paint our bathtub. Didn't work out. So,
What did you try to paint it with?
Flex Seal for water. And it would have worked.
No, it wouldn't have. Not at all.
But it did until we put a bath mat down because we turned it into the slipperiest tub, like it's a death trap. And then the mat would peel it up and it made an air bubble, so we've just been peeling it up.
So they make a specific bathtub paint that you do not want to use because you won't be able to live in the house for like 2 days. It will, the entire house will be so bad that you won't be able to be there.
Oh, I about, killed myself trying to paint the tub with Flex Seal. I stole that gray fan, took it to my house, windows open, everything, and it still was so bad.
So the actual bathtub paint is way, way worse than that. Way, way worse than that. Way worse. I see Steve coming in. I'm definitely going to get Steve over here.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely going to get Steve over here. So I'm going to look for somebody else because you're kind of boring.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I can't get Jason to come over here. I want Jason to come over here, but I can't get Jason to come over here.
Yeah, no, he doesn't want to.
If you see Tony come in, send him my way.
Will do.
Because I'm definitely going to get Tony on here. Probably going to take another break real quick, walk around, and then when I come back, I will probably have Steve over here. So, you guys remember Steve? Steve from Steve's Clips. I'll probably have Steve over here for at least a minute or two. Just looking around. I don't really see nobody else. Let's see this. See if we can get this guy. Hey, buddy. What's your name?
My name's Rob.
Cool. Come sit down.
What you got?
Come sit down, Rob.
What we talking about?
Your name.
My name?
What are you buying there?
Oh, that's a Peacemaker.
That's a Peacemaker.
Yeah.
This is Rob. What do you do for a living, Rob?
I work at Enterprise and Fleet Management.
You work at Enterprise.
Yep.
Fleet management. Sounds like an easy job.
Oh, it is. I work from home, sit on a computer, and just do logistics.
It's an easy job.
Yep. What about you?
So how long have you known about this place?
I was here a couple years ago. COVID kind of wiped it out, and then Scott over there who's rolling cigars, my dad and him.
Oh, so you were at probably the last anniversary?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably at the last anniversary
before
party.
all this added on building here. It looks like they doubled in size.
Yeah, we knocked the wall out. I work here.
I got you.
So we if you can call it work.
Yeah.
I do about as much work as you do.
That's nothing wrong with that.
I sit in a
Easy
chair.
money.
Right, I sit in a chair and play video games.
There you go. I can't be mad at that. What do you play?
But occasionally I have to knock holes in concrete walls.
Yeah.
Everyone and wrestle 40 foot of carpet.
Yeah, I don't
For
know
2
about
days.
laying carpet. That's stretching carpet and tacking it down. I'm good on all that.
So you wouldn't know from the looks of this carpet, but I actually used to do this when I was a teenager.
Okay.
So again, you wouldn't know from the looks of this carpet.
Yeah.
But I don't have all the tools I had back then.
Right. Yeah.
So I play normally when we're up here we've been playing Forza 5, Horizon 5.
I got you. Okay.
And sometimes I sit around on Grand Theft Auto
Yeah. Yeah.
and I go online, but I don't. Sometimes I'll do a mission.
Yeah.
If I need the money, I'll go do a mission. But
Yeah.
most of the time, I just drive around.
I got
and
you. I play PlayStation a lot. Got into that enlisted game a little bit. Just something to do to bide the time. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty, but too many 12-year-olds kicking my butt now.
So I can't actually play the first-person games. They
Yeah.
make me sick. I can't follow.
Too much moving around.
I
Too
can't
much eye
follow.
jerking.
I can't follow them.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I used to play the Call of Duties too. Modern Warfare, I think, was the last one I played.
That was a long time ago.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's how long ago it was. So did you come up here because Scott was rolling today, or do
Yeah.
you live in the area?
No, we actually we're from St. Charles.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
yeah, my dad's been a mechanic for a long time and knew Scott in his former life before he devoted his life to cigars. And so he asked us if we wanted to come out. We said sure. Get a couple cigars, have a couple drinks,
Okay.
relax a little bit before the holidays.
And you bought a Judge?
No, the Peacemaker. Yep.
Yeah, that's the Judge.
Yeah, I never smoked one of these before.
So you'll
Smells
enjoy
good.
it. They're a good cigar. They're a good cigar. I tell everybody, I don't know if you're familiar with Loose Foots. But I tell everybody, if you're going to be inside, trim it.
Trim it off.
Trim it. It'll turn into a wildfire.
I got
That
you.
one's actually not that bad because it's a short one.
Right.
But we got some that are pretty long.
Get crazy.
And
on
they
you.
turn into an absolute. You can smoke them, and they taste good.
Yeah.
But they turn into an absolute wildfire. They just fall off and blow and go everywhere.
I got you. Yeah, I'll trim that up and smoke it. I usually only smoke with my dad. I try not to smoke too much at the house. My wife gets mad at me.
Well,
So
that's when you just do it anyway. It's
Right.
always
Well, I-
always better to ask forgiveness than permission.
that it is. I want to start smoking pipes just because they smell so good. You know, you get a good smelling pipe going.
Well, if you smoke the right cigars smell good too.
They smell pretty good too.
The problem, well, not over, well, kind of over where you live. The problem over here is there's no place to get good pipe tobacco.
Yeah, there's a place over in Cottleville.
I don't
Leo's, I think.
I don't know where Cotterville is.
Yeah, it's a cigar shop over in St. Peter's, 94.
Okay.
Over in that area, they I don't know if they've got good pipe tobacco or not, but it's a pretty good cigar shop. We stop in there every once in a while.
Well, you've got the one on Main Street in St. Charles, Old St. Charles.
Old Town St. Charles.
Yeah, on
Yep.
Main Street. I don't know the name of it,
Yeah, I had to.
but I know he carries pipe tobacco.
Pretty good.
So, yeah, he carries good pipe tobacco. So if you're in St. Charles, that's. I mean, here you got to go to Farm Fresh and get it. So,
Gotcha. How far away is that from here?
it's just down the block.
Oh, okay, it's not too bad then.
That's where I send. Anytime somebody comes in and asks about pipe tobacco, so I've heard it's good. It's bagged
Yeah.
tobacco,
Right.
in a big bag. But I hear it's okay pipe tobacco, so I just send them down there
Yeah.
because we don't carry it. I've been trying to get him to carry it, but he doesn't. He just doesn't want to mess with it.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to pipe tobacco, and it's so cheap,
It's a lot more maintenance and
Yeah.
everything else.
and it's so cheap that it's not really worth getting into.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So you're not a frequent, just here for the day, just here for the event.
Yep. Yeah.
just here for Scott, basically.
Yep, just here for the event, here for
Fine.
Scott, running to anybody, talk to you, see what's going on.
Fine by us as long as you buy cigars.
Oh, yeah.
we don't care.
Yeah, we're gonna make it
Jason,
make it worth here.
I'm gonna try and get Jason to come over here and talk to me. Come on, Jason. Jason's a regular. It's a great dude. Jason, come on. I can edit your face out. They won't ever. I can edit your
blur
face
his
out. buddy.
face out.
Yeah, I can blur your face out. I can blur your face out. The DEA cannot find you, Jason. I promise you won't get Clintoned. I promise. Yeah, you're not going to get suicided if you come over here, buddy.
Loose brake lines driving down the road or something crazy
Right.
happen.
Right.
Yeah, Scott's got that down to a craft, don't he?
He does. He's really good. People like to. I noticed that normally when he first starts, there's not really much of a crowd. Just the people coming and getting their cigars. But I noticed that every time he comes, he gathers.
Yeah.
They start gathering. So
The boy's been around a
So-
long time in a lot of different places.
yeah, I don't know Scott real well. So I've worked here for 6 years.
Yeah, he this was a passion at first, cigars, and then it kind of turned into his full-blown thing. And he's been down to Panama and Cuba.
Yeah,
and
I
all over
think-
South America.
I think he just came back from down there somewhere.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's why he couldn't come
That's why he's got a good tan going too.
the weekend of the first. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, he does weddings and bachelor parties and things like that.
There's Jeff. Jeff, come sit down.
Come talk, Jeff.
No, come sit down. What?
I got the belt on it and everything.
Come sit down.
I don't have time. I got to run someone to the airport. Real
No,
quick.
you.
I'll be off for that.
Oh man.
You guys gonna roast me anyway, so.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna. That's all I'm gonna do is roast you.
Sure, man.
I'd roast this guy, but I don't really know him.
Yeah, it's hard to roast somebody you don't
All
know.
the way to one lock. I said, all right, cool. Went all the way to the other lock. Cool. Went back to the other one, do the rest of the air out. Hit the locks, and I accidentally went a little too far. But flew over the ceiling.
Which line? But which one? The pressure? How did you pop the pressure line?
I used my hose, I think. I
You.
can identify the hose very clearly, so.
Yeah, but you bought.
I bought line for it, but I think I might have accidentally used some fuel line, which is like 50 PSI.
You bought ends and then made your own line for pressure. You can't do that. No, you can't. No, you can't do that.
Oh, I've done it.
You can't do that.
I did it on my F550 with a cat in it. That has like 120 PSI. That's just fine.
You can't. You can't. You say, yeah, I can do that. I've done that before, but there's power steering fluid all over the ceiling in there now. Because you can't do that. Because you can't do that. That's why there's power steering fluid all over the ceiling.
It tastes great.
Yeah, a little sweet flavor to
It does
it.
have a little sweet flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, if you'd have put the proper line on it, we wouldn't be having these problems right now. I know I'm not wrong.
There's no proper line for that. That would be made.
Oh, man.
American
This
made,
guy.
you have to worry about that.
This guy.
So you just randomly sitting in on
Just randomly sitting down,
Yeah, I just
enjoying the day.
I just yelled at him. No, it's not live. I'll have to edit it together later. So we have a podcast. You
Okay.
probably don't know because you're not a
Yep, no, I'm
regular.
not from around here.
We have a podcast called Unrolled on YouTube.
Okay.
So this will be on the probably by tomorrow night.
All right, yeah, I'll check it out.
It'll be on there.
You guys do like weekly podcasts? What
We do a weekly podcast. It's the worst cigar podcast on the internet. That's what we're going for.
Okay.
We call it that because we don't really take the cigars too seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was explaining earlier, we all smoke cigars.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see me or Mike with a cigar, or anybody that comes on, if you see them with a cigar in their hand, it's a good cigar.
Right.
So that doesn't mean we're going to describe it like it's a good cigar,
Right,
you know, because we're just going to joke around
Yeah.
and, have fun with it. But if you see us smoking it, it's a good cigar. But our first two episodes, I think we spent 2 minutes out of almost an hour on
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
on the cigars.
On just cigars itself.
So we're just going to sit here and smoke them and banter and talk trash.
You know, that's the best way to smoke cigars, though, is to just do it and it's a conversation piece.
Yeah,
You know,
that's-
you
and
talk a
that's
little
the
bit
whole
about
thing.
it, but then you're just it's all about the social experience.
Yeah, that's the
People
whole
don't
thing.
realize,
So I'm great advertisement for smoking cigars right now because I sound like this.
Yeah.
I don't normally sound like this. So
Yeah, right on, right on.
it's like I told them. Anyway, we have the podcast on YouTube. We would appreciate it if you'd go to YouTube, find us, and subscribe.
Yeah, definitely.
We're trying to get to 1,000. We're gonna have a giveaway at 1,000.
Okay.
I don't know what we're gonna give away yet. We haven't really discussed
Probably
it.
some cigars.
No, probably, because I'm sure everybody that tunes in is gonna be a cigar smoker.
Some merchandise, some AP.
Yeah, we've
AP
got
cigar
some
merchandise.
swag coming in for
There
the
you go.
podcast itself. So
Yep.
probably some swag and maybe some cash. I'm trying to get him to.
There you
Everybody
go.
loves cash.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
trying to
you
get-
start giving cash and
Right.
put your name on it. It's going to draw some people.
I'm trying to get him to give away some cash so we can hit that 1,000 subscribers and we can start making all of 1 cent from these things instead of
Yeah, that's the
nothing.
That's the end game is to
So-
make a little bit of money from it when you're doing this.
So not really. As soon as we get monetized, we'll get unmonetized. So
Start
yeah.
getting into commercials and everything
you know,
else.
yeah. Well, they'll cancel us.
Yeah.
So I had Josh, which I don't know if you can see Josh. He's got that green shirt on in there.
Yeah, I see him over there.
I had him on earlier, and Josh is a white guy. He's got skin. I don't know what it's called.
Pigmentation issue or
Yeah, I
something?
don't know what it's called.
Gotcha.
But both his parents are white,
Mm-hmm.
and I give him shit about that constantly. And I had him on earlier. I had him on here earlier, and I was giving him shit about it. So we're already canceled, technically. So
Already cutting it.
So-
Going to have to cut it short
Where's-
now.
where's my battery at? I don't care. This is an extra. Where's my battery at? It's on red. All right, so I'm taking another break
There you go.
and change the batteries, get something to drink
I'm gonna
again.
smoke this cigar and,
And,
enjoy the atmosphere.
what was your name?
My name is Rob.
Your name's Rob. My name's
Yep.
Chuck. Have you met Mike?
I have not met Mike.
Have you met? Mike's wandering around here somewhere. I don't know where. He's probably over there.
Yeah, I'll find him.
All right. All right, man. Thanks.
All right, man. I'll talk to you.